These 10 miniseries don't stretch things out or overstay their welcome. Each one delivers a complete story in just a few episodes, making them perfect for a weekend binge. From gripping mysteries to psychological sci-fi, these short shows pack a punch.
90 seconds.
How we looking?
Solid.
Yeah.
Real solid.
Dollar bill, y'all.
You say there's biometrics, uninterruptible power
And
supplies.
security teams who are ready to use deadly force.
At number 10, we have Kaleidoscope. Kaleidoscope centers on a multi-layer heist involving a $7 billion target. Each episode is named for a color and can be watched in any order, apart from the finale, which ties everything together. The shifting chronology reveals betrayals, motives, and hidden connections piece by piece. The cast includes a master thief, his crew, and a prosecutor on their trail. The structure turns the mystery into a puzzle you solve in real time. This format gives each episode a fresh lens, keeping the story unpredictable and engaging. It got an IMDb rating of 6.7 and is available on Netflix.
Eric is gonna help me find Edgar.
Oh, Vincent.
At number 9, we have Eric. Eric follows a desperate father, a puppeteer in 1980s New York, whose son disappears. He believes the blue monster puppet his son created, named Eric, may be tied to the disappearance. As Tom becomes obsessed, he uncovers emotional trauma, corruption, and a surreal undercurrent of grief and denial. The show walks the line between fantasy and psychological drama. It's gritty, disturbing, and rooted in one man's refusal to give up hope. The emotional weight builds slowly yet steadily through its 5 episodes. It got an IMDb rating of 7 and is available on Netflix.
The average annual rainfall hit another low. The world's water will be reduced by 40% in the next 10 years.
At number 8, we have The Silent Sea. The Silent Sea is a Korean sci-fi miniseries set on a water-starved Earth. A small team is sent to an abandoned lunar research base to retrieve a biological sample rumored to contain a cure. Once they arrive, they find disturbing signs of past events. The mission turns into a fight to survive. Each episode reveals more about the origin of the base, the sample's secrets, and the moral cost of discovery. The show uses its lunar setting to build claustrophobic tension and moral urgency. It got an IMDb rating of 6.9 and is available on Netflix.
Fergasuta, you and I are gonna make history.
That's the reason I brought you here. Fine clothes, fine lives.
I know where the sun sets.
Imagine what it would mean to see men like us lifting. That's the dream.
At number 7, we have The English Game. Set in 19th century England, The English Game traces the origins of modern football. The series follows working-class players who challenge elite public school teams and push the sport toward professionalization. The story highlights class conflict, ambition, and the competition that drove football from pastime to profession. Characters include upper-class administrators, down-and-out athletes, and club founders with different visions for the game's future. It's a crisp, character-driven sports drama with social commentary. It got an IMDb rating of 7.6 and is available on Netflix.
Good morning. I know I'm not who you expected to see. Just know I'm only here to help, and I look forward to meeting you all.
I am so glad that you will be with us for what comes next.
At number 6, we have Midnight Mass. Midnight Mass is set in a remote island community shaken by the arrival of a charismatic priest. He brings strange miracles, renewed faith, and hidden darkness. The townspeople respond to these signs with varied belief and dread. Over 7 episodes, secrets are revealed. Faith becomes both a comfort and a threat. The supernatural elements breathe life into a slower exploration of guilt, redemption, and communal belief. This series builds atmosphere deliberately, turning routine scenes into haunting revelations. It got an IMDb rating of 7.6 and is available on Netflix.
I know you feel out of place, like your life isn't your own.
You don't know me.
At number 5, we have The Devil's Hour. The Devil's Hour begins when Lucy starts waking every night at the same time, 3:33 a.m. She works as a social worker and lives a quiet life until strange murders begin referencing her name. She meets a mysterious cult member who speaks in riddles. Across 6 episodes, Lucy unearths a conspiracy linked to her own past. The series balances supernatural hints, cult mythology, and a psychological thriller atmosphere with step-by-step exposure of threats. The tension escalates steadily until the final hour. It got an IMDb rating of 7.6 and is available on Prime Video.
If you came for answers, ask me what you don't know. What is devs?
You were participating in life was only ever an illusion. Life is just something we watch unfold.
At number 4, we have Devs. Devs follows software engineer Lily, who works for a secretive tech company developing quantum computing projects. When her boyfriend disappears, she investigates the company's development division. The Devs team is working on a machine that can predict the future or rewrite it. Lily discovers the dangerous implications of determinism and corporate power. Each episode peels back the company's intentions and Lily's emotional journey through grief, logic, and doubt. The series combines tech thriller style with philosophical underpinnings. It got an IMDb rating of 7.6 and is available on Hulu.
The print we lifted from the victim is from your son.
There's got to be an explanation.
At number 3, we have Defending Jacob. Defending Jacob follows a district attorney whose son is accused of murdering a classmate. The family becomes the subject of scrutiny as the community divides between support and suspicion. Dad is forced to represent his child. Wife balances support with fear. Prosecutors re-examine past cases. In 6 episodes, the series explores family loyalty, legal morality, and grief. It's intense and driven by character conflict and moral ambiguity. It got an IMDb rating of 7.6 and is available on Apple TV+.
Stupid.
Strange to reflect that of all the people living in that house, I was the only one of them left alive in 6 months' time.
At number 2, we have Alias Grace. Adapted from Margaret Atwood, Alias Grace is set in 19th century Canada. Grace Marks, an Irish immigrant and maid, was convicted for the murder of her employer decades earlier. The psychologist interviews her hoping to uncover whether she's guilty or a manipulated victim. Across 6 episodes, the show reveals memories, social decay, and the tension between belief and evidence. Grace never fully speaks for herself, making the viewer question how justice and truth are shaped. The period detail and psychological ambiguity make for immersive drama. It got an IMDb rating of 7.6 and is available on Netflix.
16-year-old Jenny Delaney. She's been reported missing.
At number 1, we have Safe. Safe stars a widowed father whose teenage daughter disappears from their gated community. He refuses to rely on police and begins investigating himself. The search uncovers affairs, lies, and troubled neighbors. Over 6 episodes, each lead opens deeper wounds within the community. The story remains compact and fast-paced. Secrets unravel quickly, and one family's grief becomes a communal crisis. The contained scale gives it narrative focus and tension. It got an IMDb rating of 7.2 and is available on Netflix. These 10 miniseries offer concentrated storytelling in tight packages. Each one completes its arc in under 10 episodes while delivering strong characters, gripping plots, and memorable moments. Ideal for watching in 1 or 2 sittings. Happy binge watching.